Good morning, friends. I'm just waking up. It is Sunday, March, I think it's like the 6th. But anyhow, I figured I would take you along my day and show you what I eat today. It's pretty late, so I'm going to keep breakfast simple. And I'll do my meal prep today, which will be probably like 3 lunches and all 5 breakfasts. So I'll snip that in as well. And I'll show you my lunch and dinner. I'm having a great kebab meal tonight, so that'll be yummy as well. And it's low in points too. So, okay, let's get started. Bye. So this is going to be my breakfast. It's currently 9:30. I slept in, but man, overall I didn't sleep but a couple hours last night. But anyhow, this is my coffee. It's dark roast Starbucks with the Starbucks creamer. It's like a hazelnut latte, no sugar added, so I'm excited to try that. And I picked up one full-size bagel at the grocery store yesterday, and I couldn't decide what I wanted on it, so I put some whipped cream cheese, and that's garlic and herb. And this side has half spray butter and some sugar-free jelly. I think it's like a mixed berry or something. So if I'm not mistaken, the bagel's 7 points, and then the spreads between the two spreads are 2 points. So that's like 9 points, and I'll have to see what the creamer scans in with. But since it's a little later, I didn't want much, and I didn't feel like eggs. So I'll pop on and show you the rest of my day. I was just gonna pop on, like I said earlier, it is Sunday, so I'm gonna do a little meal prep, and I just thought I'd show you a snippet of that. So these are just liquid egg whites, and this is a mini donut pan sprayed with some, I like Baker's Joy or something, just non-stick cooking spray. And I previously have measured this, how much it holds, and it holds enough that it's still only 0 points. So I just cover up the little centerpiece, and I bake these. I can't remember exactly how long I bake them. I kind of just keep checking on it, and I'm gonna salt and pepper them as well. But I'm gonna make 3 English muffin sandwiches, and I wanted them to be lower in points because I feel like I haven't been that great on my points the last few weeks. So eggs aren't free to me, so therefore that's why I'm using just liquid egg whites, so these will be 0. So I'll show you how I'll put these together, and then I'm also gonna put together 2 cottage cheese bowls for the week, so I have 5 breakfasts total. Might as well just throw that into this video, I figured. Okay, friends, I'm getting ready to do a super quick meal prep. I'm gonna prep 5 days of breakfast and 3 days of lunch. That's about all the lunch I like to do in advance, just because the food doesn't stay as good. So I'll show you how this comes together real quick. Okay, I think I got you at an angle where I won't block it too much, but I'm just gonna assemble the 3 breakfast sandwiches, and I don't need to really talk this through. I feel like it's very self-explanatory. The Canadian bacon is already pre-frozen from Costco. It comes in a big thing, and I just cut it down and individually shrink wrap it. And you can have up to 3 slices for 1 point, but I wanna keep it at 0, so I'm just gonna use 1 point. 1 slice per thing. Actually, I may use 2. I don't know. You'll see. I'll play some music and get these together real quick. And I'm going to vary up my cheese just for variety. Okay, so that's it for the sandwiches, and I cut this cheese in half because it is 2 points per slice, and I ended up going with 2 pieces of Canadian bacon for 1 point, and that's why I added the bacon on this one, because it's 0 points, and so I want them to be all the same points so I don't have to figure it out when I'm pulling them in the morning, and that 1 slice of bacon will be 1 point. So all in all, it's 4 points for the English muffin, 1 point for the cheese, and 1 point for the meat. So a 6-point sandwich. And do you see how perfect those eggs are? And I don't preheat the bread. It's not worth it at all, in my opinion. But I do heat these up. I'll open it up like this, and I nuke them in the microwave for about 30 seconds. And then I heat them in my air fryer for like 3 to 5 minutes, just depending on how crunchy. But that is the way I feel like the breakfast sandwiches are by far the best reheated. And I'll just shove these into a Ziploc bag and I will pull them out in the mornings. Okay, my next breakfast is cottage cheese bowls. And this cottage cheese is absolutely fabulous. I have it on my scale and it's zeroed out, and you can have 110 grams, which is exactly 4 servings. So I'm going to go ahead and pop that into here, and I'll just keep going till it's negative 110. So that's 109, so I'm just going to leave it. And I'll tear it again and do the same thing for my second one. And I'm not sure, I can't remember if I said it or not, but this is 2 points. So 110 grams is 2 points. You may even be able to have a little over that, but I don't need over that. And I like the fact that it's exactly 4 servings if you measure out 110. Okay, that's 111, but we'll call it even since that other side was shy 1. Now, all I do to this is add pepper. They really need pepper to me. I put salt on it before, but I gotta tell you, I didn't care for that. It made it super runny. Please, if you haven't tried cottage cheese, go get you some of this one and try it. I have convinced everyone I know that said they didn't like cottage cheese that they do. And I didn't eat cottage cheese before WW, but now it's a staple for a low point breakfast. Now, what I like to eat my cottage cheese with is cucumbers and bell peppers. And so I'm just gonna cut the bell peppers up and cut these mini cucumbers up. And I'm gonna use these also as a side for my sandwiches this week. So I'll cut up more than I need just for the breakfast. You know, I saw this hack online that showed you cutting bell peppers like this and that they peel apart. I just want to try it out. I've never done it that way. Huh. So yeah, if you cut it far enough, which I did not, it will just open perfectly. But honestly, I think there's easier ways to cut bell peppers. Okay, I have everything cut up. I don't know what I was doing. It was weird. So I'm going to put about 1 cucumber per container, for these containers anyways. And then some of both bell peppers. And I do like keeping the bell peppers pretty long for ease of dipping. These other vegetables I diced up, that's because I'm going to use them in a salad. So that's why I went ahead and diced some. Okay, so that looks about enough. So this will be a 2-point breakfast. I do this when I know I'm going to have a higher point day. Say I have a higher point dinner or maybe eating out that night or something. And I absolutely love this. I haven't had it in a while. Okay. So my sandwich boxes, which one of these already has fruit because I had to clean out my fruit container, which I do absolutely love this. It works really well. And then I have some berries that I also washed, but I just put them back into the same container. And so I'm going to prep 2 sandwiches. So let me go ahead and put some fruit in this one. These are kind of moist, which they're usually not. I made sure it was dry before I put them away, but I may need to dry that off. I'm gonna add some fresh raspberries to both of them, which I pre-washed my raspberries and I'm kind of regretting that now. It did get them quite gushy, but they taste good, so it'll be fine. I just want to quickly eat them, I'll say. So, okay. So, can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. So now my fruit's done. Actually, that's a lie. The day I have salad, I'll also want fruit, so I'm just going to make an individual fruit bowl. And these are the littlest grapes, but I tasted them and they taste yummy. So grapes and blueberries. And I'm tempted, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and use all the raspberries. So I don't think they'll last long. I'll go ahead and dry that off. It's not usually that much moisture. And then on the sandwich containers, I like bell pepper, which I guess I cut up too much bell pepper, but that's okay because I'm actually making something this evening that requires bell pepper. So I can just go ahead and dice it up for this evening. And then I'm gonna put the rest of my cucumbers as well in my box. And typically I eat these plain without. I'm so sorry about him. I don't know what his deal is always now. But anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat this plain. I hardly ever dip it with anything. It works for me. I don't mind it. My two sandwiches, I'm gonna use the Sara Lee 45 calorie bread. And I'm gonna make them right on my stove top. I know it may not look clean, but I swear it's clean. It's only from me meal prepping, so I'm not worried about it. This bed's super soft, it's fresh. I love this mustard. It's not very easy to find, but I'm not a huge mustard fan. But this one I really enjoy a lot. So, and mustard is 0 points, so I don't have to worry about that. You know, I say it's 0 points. Yeah, that one's on it. Since it was creamy looking, I was like, what if it's not? And I've been using it this whole time, but it is 0 points. Okay. These will each get a piece of this Swiss cheese. And I like this cheese. It is 2 points. However, it's super thick. It's not like that thin little crap that you can't even taste that you're spending a point on. So I buy this for either Trader Joe's or Costco. And on my regular sandwiches, I use the whole piece. I don't cut it in half like I do in my breakfast sandwiches. And then this is lunch meat from Trader Joe's. It's actually, it's pretty good. And you can have like 4 slices for 1 point. But I like a lot of meat and I count my sandwich 4 points. And then I count the cheese separate. So I count 6 points when it has cheese. And I'm not picky about how much lunch meat I put on. When I first started WW I was. But at this point, if this is all I'm eating with those healthy sides, I need to make sure I'm full. So that's a personal choice. If you're just starting off, I would highly suggest you not do this and you weigh your food. And you know what? I'm actually going to go ahead and use it all. So I don't know how much they got, but oh well. That looks about even to me. So that is my basic sandwich. Sometimes I'll add avocado, but if I do that, I just take the whole avocado with me and cut it and add it like at the time. Sometimes I'll use mayonnaise, sometimes I use ham. I vary up my sandwiches, but what doesn't change is these 2 sides. And I typically will eat about 3 or 4 a week and then, you know, choose something else for the other days at work. But I would say during WW since last June, this has been my go-to lunch and probably helped me lose a lot of weight because I used to go out to lunch a lot. Oh, and these boxes are fabulous. I picked these up at Walmart, but I've seen this brand other places.
Actually, I bought these just not too long ago at TJ Maxx. So really great boxes. I don't put them in the dishwasher often though. Okay, so the other thing I'm gonna make is just a salad. This is another great container. It doesn't have a brand on it, but I have a little bit of spinach left. So I'll add that. And I have a lot of arugula. I don't know if I want all of it. I have some other spinach in the fridge. I'm gonna cut that in half. I decided I wanted more spinach. So that's definitely 2 to 3 cups of green leafy vegetables. And then I just put my fork down there. I am gonna add some cheese. This is 1 point of this shaved Parmesan. I'll just sprinkle that on top. This is the best Parmesan ever. I prefer it even over fresh blocks. Okay, and then in the top, I'm just gonna put my toppings. So my bell pepper, which I like a lot of toppings, so I may actually cut up some more bell pepper. No, that looks good. And then I had 4 cherry tomatoes left, so I'll go ahead and throw those on there as well. And then I have cucumber. This holds the dressing. And this is Bold House Ranch, which I know from previous that my container, it'll hold. That is 1 point. And I like it in a squeezy. I saw a girl do that, and she does it for things like this. It doesn't matter, but when she's topping something, if you put it in a squeezy bottle, it seems like a little goes longer. So it's just kind of like a mind trick. So the only other thing, what do I want in this? I'm gonna go ahead and add these artichoke hearts, and you can have up to 4 of them. I bought them from Costco. You can have up to 4 for 1 point. And, oh, sorry about that. You're in front of my silverware drawer. Here we go. I really like them. I'll just put them over there. They add great flavor to your salad, but they do make a mess, meaning it seeps all over my container, so it's kind of annoying. You get some more of those here soon. And I'm not gonna have any protein, so I just put just a little handful of bacon bits and sprinkle those in the bottom. And I know that's not even a point worth. I mean, up to 1 ounce is 25 calories, so I'm gonna just give that to myself, if you will. So that's it for my salad, and it'll be yummy. So I'll probably eat it in between the 2 sandwiches. That's it. Hey friends, it's almost 4 o'clock, and I had a huge fail. I actually, after church today, we had a meeting. I knew we were gonna have a meeting, but I didn't realize we were gonna eat lunch at the meeting. So my dog wants out. Of course he wants out, right? So anyways, we ended up going to Fuzzy's Tacos, which isn't in the Weight Watchers app, but I ordered 2 soft tacos, a shrimp and a grilled chicken one, and they literally had no toppings, and a side of borracho beans and rice, and the rice was probably not even 1/4 a cup of rice. All in all, the calories were around 500, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna put that in the app, and I totally forgot to take a photo because I just forgot I was filming, but I'll insert a photo of what it looked like here, just so reference. I'm not sure if y'all have Fuzzy Tacos. Hang on, let me let my dog out. So anyways, that was much earlier, but I'm about to go work out and I'm quite hungry. So I wanted to try these. These are the Buffalo Crisps that I picked up from Kroger this weekend. And you can have 10 for 3 points. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I may end up adding this myself into the app because it only has it on the number of crackers, and I prefer it by the number of grams because not all crackers are whole crackers, right? I want to get all my money's worth, if you will. 3, 6, 7, And you can have 10 for put 3 points, which now that I have those laid out, that's quite a bit. I may actually have 7 for 2 points. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually only gonna have 7 for 2 points because it's more than I thought it would be. And I already did my stretching, and honestly I'm debating, sorry, my eyes are itchy. I'm debating if I even wanna run. I lifted 3 times last week, or you know, it's Sunday, so this week, however you look at it. I lifted, within the last 7 days, I've lifted 3 of those days. The other 2 days I didn't do much, just mobility. I got dressed to go run. I did the pre-run stretch. I just don't feel like it. It's 4 o'clock and I haven't done anything fun today. I'm still doing laundry, so I kind of just want to take this time until I had to start dinner to myself for the next couple hours and not go work out. So I don't know. I'll let you know what I decide. But if I got dressed, I'm probably going to go for it. But anyhow, I'm going to enjoy my snack and check back in at dinner, which is already halfway prepped. So that's great. Okay, bye. So I was actually too lazy to kebab the meat and peppers. So I put the peppers on the foil and they're getting some brown bits on them. And I put the chicken in this hot pan. So it actually is better this way because they don't cook even. And I am going to mix it all together. So here's the finished dinner. That is 6 points of rice on the bottom. You can't see it, but I weighed it out, and I think it's like 162 grams. And then my grill mixture, which was peppers, pineapple, and red onion and chicken, that's all 0. And then I top it with this sweet teriyaki. But the chicken is marinated in this, so I add 1 extra point for that as well. So all in all, this is 9 points and I get 1 back for the vegetables. And I tell you what, it's delicious. So quick note about that. I showed you I cheated. I didn't feel like kebab and everything, so I just threw them on the grill, either in a pan or a foil. It's not as good. You don't get that like char mark from the grill. It's still good, still yummy, but if I was doing it again, which I do this often, I wouldn't skip the step. I should just take the time and kebab them. But I don't know if I'm gonna have anything else. It's $6.50 right now. And this is a pretty hearty portion because of all the rice. And you could do cauliflower rice and keep it really low. But I had the points, my weeklies in tonight, and I'm really hungry. So I'm gonna eat this, and I have more still on the grill for my lunch or dinner during the week. You'll see my dinner screen and my end of the day screen, but most likely I'll have a snack. We'll see. Okay, see you in a bit. Okay, so I decided I am going to have a sweet treat before bed. These are leftover Tiff treats. If you watched another video of mine, you would have seen Work gave us cookies. It's not these cookies. Those were for Valentine's week or Heart Week. Those are long gone. But this past Friday, they gave us cookies again. They really need to stop. But anyhow, I just broke one in half because, I wanted to try a little of each snickerdoodle and chocolate chip. And they come to 9 points, so I'm going to add 9 points for a cookie, which makes my total come to 41 points today. So I don't get my blue dot, which I'm fine with. I actually don't ever pay attention to that. But I still have like 38 weeklies left, so that's really all I care about is ending the week, still having a good portion of weeklies in my bank. And tomorrow's Monday, so that starts over for me. And I will weigh in and let you know. Fingers crossed.